trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
They started on the ground with Eckler, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
This defense for the Dolphins, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
It's Eckler again, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 32 on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. And this one is incomplete.
The Chargers at 8-4 now on the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Herbert now. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead.
Well, when they began that opening drive, they didn't have the best field position, but they were able to move the ball enough, Charles, to just get in his range to take the 3-0 advantage.
Absolutely, because considering where they began that series, I think they're pretty happy to be sitting in 3-zip right now.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
They find some open field here. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 35-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill, throw left side, taken in by Hill. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience,
rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll be out of bounds about a half.
I'm on the way. I'm waiting on my boy to pull up.
61 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. To throw is Tannehill. On the right side, open is Gesicki. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want to catch the football first.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill from 4 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Chargers 3.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 40. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Chargers.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want to take a knee.
And it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
An extra quarterback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Here's Tannehill. Johnson's got it complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
After the run, Tannehill going to throw. It's Hill, complete. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Boy. I'm on the way.
Tannehill now to throw.
I'm on the way.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet and picked up.
I'm right here on Flat Show.
And his crew will take over at their own 45.
Nah, Union City.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach.
Yeah, I'm about to leave out.
Catch the ball. You know there's going to be
Yeah.
some traffic somewhere.
Yeah.
You got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Yeah, he already up there.
Strong running there as he'll take
Yeah.
this across the 50 and down to the 44.
All right.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. They They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. The 24-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, Paul, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. Trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 4 yards there on the carry. Gets it back to 2nd and 11. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And the half will begin with a touchback. Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first
Oh
half
my
because they had a lot
God,
of
if he
success
could have
running the
blocked
ball,
him.
and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Fuck,
And just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Oh, they cover 3, boy.
Across midfield now for 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 41, Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 22-yard line.
Come on, man.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Tannehill.
Quick completion here to Johnson.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Pollard. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Ryan Tannehill, a 4-yard touchdown scamper.
And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is up to 8.
Chargers 13.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. It's Herbert. And he slings one that's incomplete. He misses yet again, and the struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
Good play.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Good play.
First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Now a give running left is Eckler. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him?
Oh, good fucking catch, man.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them. But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert.
Ah,
Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 4th down, Herbert.
ah, fuck.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete.
Oh, the running back was wide open.
This time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So you got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
25 yards that time. Now Tannehill. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Tannehill. Gets this one to Hill. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Complete to Tyreek Hill. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Dolphins on third down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Tannehill. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackle there, coming to an okay gain.
Now play number 7 in this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Tannehill. Complete, it's Johnson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill.
Oh, wow.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's
I seen that nigga at the last fucking second, dog. Wow.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. A big play there by the
Fuck, I seen that nigga at the last time, bro.
for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the 4th down stop has them in the driver's seat. Now we'll see if they can put points on the board to strengthen this slim lead. At the very least, they'd love to march this football out of their own territory and chew up some 4th quarter clock.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To throw is Tannehill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Able to
convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll try to run down some clock with Johnson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing now, Tannehill. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. You have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Going to run again here with Pollard. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle 3rd of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
2 running plays go backwards. So what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? Tannehill. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. The kick by Sanders is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
And give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the post.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Now Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And did he catch it?
What the fuck?
A touchdown. One of the most improbable finishes in recent history. They've won it on the final throw. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And I tell you what, one thing that you and I featured as a storyline was that they were facing the NFL's #1 defense coming in, and they really took it right to it.
Yeah, they didn't blink, did they? And instead of just saying to themselves, let's make sure that we minimize our mistakes and try and play a conservative type game, they attacked right from the beginning.